Welcome to Scrapbooking Beautiful Layouts by Locky Creations.
Hello, crafty friends. Welcome back to Locky Creations. Today I am doing something that I have been neglecting for quite some time, and that is I am going to be doing a Halloween scrapbook layout. Okay, I do not have very much of a rhyme or reason because I know it's been quite some time since I have done a scrapbook. I'm going to keep it really simple. So yeah, I got myself a virgin pina colada. I got some scrapbook supplies that I had been hoarding, as well as some new ones that I bought. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So grab yourself a beverage and let's get to crafting. So I have these two photographs. I printed out some photographs. I don't have a lot of Halloween type of photos, but just a few that I printed out of my pet rabbit. I'm going to start with a white textured piece of just basic cardstock. And I know I want to use these two photos. Okay. I also have pulled out some acrylic paint markers because I kind of have an idea maybe doing some type of background. Now these are brand new. I've had these for a few months, haven't used them, so I think I need to kind of shake them up a little bit. So watching me a horror movie in the background, so if you see a weird lighting and flashing, it's because I'm watching a spooky movie while I do this. Okay, so let's get into some of the little simple supplies that I've been holding on to. So last holiday season, Halloween, I went to Michael's after Halloween and I picked up some things that were on sale. I got some of these little orange and black studs. I like bling, so I'll probably throw them on my project some kind of way. I also found these cute little stickers. These are holographic 25 kind of spooky looking stickers. So somehow I'll incorporate them. I'm going to just do something fun. Again, I don't really have a rhyme or reason. I did pick up these stickers. These are pretty. I don't know if I'm going to use them. They're gold foil. They're a little fancy for this Halloween layout. So I'm probably not going to use those for this layout. But they were in my stash I've been hoarding all year. As well as I got this 8x8 paper pack. Now this is actually a glitter paper pad, Recollections, and it has 24 sheets and they are in Halloween colors. I did pick up some new seasonal items. These, I can't remember if I got these from Dollar Tree or from Michael's or Joann's. Anyway, I got these little stickers, and again, these are little ghost and just cute little things. These are also kind of holographic, so they're pop-up stickers, so I may use some of those. Again, I'm just winging it. Now these are more fall. Oh, but look, there's a little bunny rabbit, and it's white like cocoa, like cookies and cream. So I'm definitely probably gonna save this one for when I have a photo of both bunnies. But yeah, I found these. These are actually Dollar Tree. These were kind of cute autumn type of stencils. They aren't really Halloween, but they're autumn. I just thought I'd show them. At some point I'll do something with those, as well as they're actually, looking at these, they're actually made to go onto your pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern. So you can use these for pumpkin decorating, but I just got them for crafting because they're cute. Okay, I also found these stickers. These are also Dollar Tree that I got a while back that have all the different pumpkins. So again, these won't go on this particular layout because I want to go with more of a Halloween theme here. But yeah, some cute fall things that I found. Okay, so let's get going. I'm just grabbing some additional cardstock just to see what I have that incorporates those colors. Now I have this sheet. It's not really a Halloween, but it does have some of these little cute sayings that are in the orange. And so I'm just looking at this to see if I could maybe rip some of this apart. I like the delightful, laughter's contagious, family, share the love, hi. You mean free spirit. Free spirit is kind of cute, and Wolfie is a kind of a free spirit. So I think I'm going to cut out this free spirit and actually use that for my title on my page. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is a page that I've been hoarding for quite some time, so I just need to start using some of this stuff. So I'm just going to freehand cut this out just to get that Free Spirit title, because that will be the title on my page. So I'm going through some of my scrap paper, and I actually have these pages, which are Halloween pages that were left over from a stack. I think I used this in the layout last year. Here's one with some cute pumpkins. All Hallows Eve. This is really old, like 2012. This goes back to 2012. It's a shame how long I've been hoarding this. So yeah, it's time to use some of this stuff. This one has some black cats and other weird things, but I like this combination. So I'm just grabbing some paper because I want to, my idea right now is that I want to do like a cluster of photo mats and just kind of keep it simple like that. Do the stars go with that? They maybe can go a little bit. And just grabbing some paper. The plaid. Okay, I think I got a nice little combination of mix-match paper that I can make Halloweeny. So let's go with this. We're going to go with this. Okay. So what I want to do first is I am going to mat my photos in the, I think I want to do, just looking at the juxtaposition of the dark and light here, I think I want to mat them in the dark paper, the lighter orange on top of the darker orange. So let's go ahead and mat my photos. So my photos again are a 4x4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 2 of the lighter color in, because I don't want a really big mat. I'm just going to do them in a 4.5. Do I want to do 4.5 or 4.25? I'll do 4.5. That way I'll have a half. I'll have 1/4 of an inch on each side if I do them 4.5. So I'm going to do 2 4.5 by 4.5. Oopsie. Okay. So 4.5 for this one. And hopefully I got 4.5 on the other one. I don't know. We'll see. I may have to cut the other piece. Yeah, because this isn't 4.5. So this one is 4.5 by 4.5, but I didn't quite have enough. That's okay. I'm going to put that aside. It can be a scrap paper for something else. And so let's go ahead and cut this one to 4.5 by 4.5 so that I can have my 2 initial mat pieces. So 4.5 for this one and 4.5 inches for that one. Okay, so now I have my 2 basic photo mats. Now I'm going to grab, hopefully I have handy my little tape runner. And so I have this little cart that I got from Five Below that has like all kinds of supplies on it, which is, it makes it so much simpler, because even though I haven't been scrapbooking, I've been journaling a lot. So I still have my little cart with all my supplies, okay? So let's go ahead, before we adhere those, let's go ahead and cut these. So since I did 4.5 by 4.5 here, I think I want to do I want to do 5 by 5s? Let's do 5 by 5s. And that way we'll have not a huge piece of that mat sticking up, but enough. Okay, hopefully I have enough paper to do this. So this is going to be 5 by 5. And I think I might not quite have enough, but we'll see. Okay, so there's a 5 by 5. And do I have enough to do another 5 by 5? I do. Yay. Okay. So let's put that aside for now. So what I have done now, I have created photo mat layers. So I got 5 by 5s and 4.5 by 4.5 to go on my photos that are 4 by 4. So you can see where I'm going with this. Again, just simple, clean, basic scrapbooking here. Nothing whatsoever fancy at this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to use my tape runner to adhere my photos. Hopefully I'm going to use this one if it cooperates with me. Probably won't, because it never does when I'm recording. So I'm just going to, whoa, what's going on here? I'm going to grab my big one once I get it. Figure out what's going on with it. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to just adhere the first layer down of the lighter paper. So put my picture over the lighter paper. And I probably am going to rough up the edges, so don't fret too much. I'm going to do the same thing. Look at that little cute furry bunny butt. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It is so cute. Okay, so I'm going to just tape down my second photo on my second 4.5 by 4.5 mat. I'm going to rough up the edges just a little bit, just to give them some more texture and distressing. So I'm actually going to do this over here just to give it a distress. It's Halloween, right? So I just roughed up that first layer. I'm going to do the same thing with the other picture. So I roughed that up a little bit. I think I'm okay with where that is for now. Now that I've roughed up the first layer, I'm going to go ahead and attach that first layer with my photo over the darker mat. And making sure that I'm putting it on straight as I can possibly get it. And looking cute. So now I'm just going to take my little distressor and do the same thing with that second layer. These are just ways that you can elevate your pictures by adding a little bit of extra dimension or zhuzh to your pictures. So now I have a nice distressed photo mat, okay? So you can see the difference of the two versus the one that's distressed has just a little bit more interest. So that's what we're going for. Just want to give it a little bit more interest. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing for this one. Just rough it up a little bit. I have here my basic photos. Now, I'm just thinking about my layout. Because I have two photographs, I have a whole page. I always like to kind of take into account that, you know, I have a lot of space. So I want it to be clean. And I know my title is going to be Free Spirit. And I want to play on the whole Halloween with spirit. I have these ghosts. So that's why I kind of like the Free Spirit. Because I have these ghosties that can judge it up a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to go with that. But before I commit to putting anything down, I'm just looking at kind of the basic area where my photos are. And I did my photo mats at a 5-inch size. And most of this paper that I have, I think, is about 6 inches. So just looking at it, I want to do a few strips of paper. I'm going to do them at about 1.5 inches, maybe, and just cut them off. And then I'll distress. I'm going to do about 2 of each one of these colors of strips. And I do have this part with the black cats that is pretty cool, but I'm not going to use that. Not on this page. I don't think, you know, I might decide to turn it around. But let's just go with, I'm going to go with like 2 for now. And I think I'm going to go with all these colors. Like this one is not really Halloweenish necessarily, but it's speaking to me a little bit. So let's go with it. Let's go with it and see what we get. So again, 2 of those. And again, 1.5 by whatever. Now these, you notice, are not quite the 7 length, and that's okay. Whatever length they are, I'm going to go with them. And that'll just give it a little bit more interest. Okay, this plaid, I like this plaid. It's speaking to me too. So let's go get a couple of the plaid. Now, I'm going to do the plaid a little bit smaller. I'm going to just do those at a 1 inch. Just because I don't want everything to be the same. So I want it to have a little bit of difference in the sizes, the lengths, and the shape. So you can kind of see as I'm laying them out. Hopefully you can see that, yeah, they're different sizes, they're different lengths. Do I want to do the stars? I think I want to use the stars. I'm going to go ahead and do I think maybe just 1 long strip of the stars, because it's pretty bold. We'll see. And then the pumpkins. Okay, so with the pumpkins, I'm not so concerned about the size as I want to make sure I get the pumpkin. So I'm just going to do like 1 layer. I'll probably do like 2 of these pumpkins. Yeah, look at that. That's pretty too. Maybe I'll do, do I want to do 1 on that side? I think I'll pass on that right now because I do have the plaid. So So here are my basic strips, and I'm actually gonna just go with my scissors real quick and just do some distressing on these, and gotta be careful with the scissors. It's just easier for me to use my scissors a little bit. So where I'm going with this, and you'll see how I'm laying it out. I just want to have like layers of this paper. And so what I'm actually going to do is, and here's a trick, because when I lay them down, I want the ability to, if I like them, keep them there. If I don't like them, I can lift them up. So I'm just going to go by, and I'm not going to do this all the way at the top. I'm just going to kind of go do a line like this, kind of where I think I want those papers to be. And I'm just going to start to kind of lay them down in no specific order. But I am making sure that I do some distressing on those strips, just because if I like them there, then I want the ability to keep them there. If that makes any sense, okay? So I'm just playing with a wonky layout now. Keep in mind that I have those photos that I'm going to put over top of these, so I don't have to be so precise with where I'm putting them, because the photos are going to be, and just because I don't want it to be so perfectly straight on the ends, I'm just going to like rip some of that up, okay? So hopefully you see where I'm going. Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? And this one is kind of thick, and that's okay. But I'm just gonna I'm just doing different stuff, just distressing, because don't want things to be so perfectly perfect. Okay, so I've done that in. Maybe let's come with another one of these. And again, just ripping and distressing some, just so this not so perfectly flawless. Okay. And I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I definitely am liking it. It's kind of giving me what I wanted it to give somewhat. Just roughing up some of those edges again, because distressing is really important here for me. And let's see. I'll just distress this just a little bit here. And again, I haven't scrapbooked in so long, so I'm just winging it here, guys. Just winging it. Make sure. Now, this one I want to kind of stand out a little bit more with the boo. So I think I'm going to put it this way. And then my final one, I don't know if I really like that. I'm going to just take this and rip it here, because I don't want it to be so big. And again, I want it to look a little distressed. So I'm just going to rip a little bit off the top and bottom, just to make it look even more distressed. Okay, let's see. So got the basic placement for them. Now let's see, how do I want my pictures to go? Now see, I did that, but I like it, but based on the placement of my pictures, I want to just change it up a little bit, because I don't want to lose all of my little strips. Okay, so you see where I am so far. And I'm liking that so far. The only thing that I'm thinking I want to do is, I feel like I need something to break up the color a little bit. So I'm going to see if I can find a black sheet of, I don't want to use heavy cardstock, but I want something a little bit with some black on the background. And I found this page which has words. I don't even know what these words are related to, but they'll work, so I'm going to use that. So I got some major layering happening here, as you can see with my mats, and that's okay. because this is actually baby. I think it's baby paper, but it doesn't even matter because I just want that little bit of pop of black under there to break up the color a little bit. So, and this again is another way to just get rid of the stash of stuff that you've been hoarding forever. Okay. Let me see, cut that a little bit more down. A little bit more. Okay, and then of course, what am I going to do? Rough it up a little bit just to distress it. Just to give it some interest. So yeah, I got some major matting happening here with these photos. Okay. Now notice when I put these down, I only taped a little bit, so I got to make sure that I go back and tape it down more, because right now there's just only a single line of tape holding that up. But yeah, I like that better already. So let me do this. I think I want this one to come over a little bit more too, because yeah, I want not to cover up all of my mat since I got the photos. So this one just to come over slightly, and I think I want to just judge this one up a little bit too, just to give it a little bit more interest. I'll rip it up a little bit and bring it over. Okay, so bring it over a little bit because that photo will be kind of right there. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with the first photo. Oh, I like that. I like where that's going so far. Okay, so this is my basic layout. So now I'm thinking my title, I want to maybe put here, but maybe should I prop it up on some foam tape? So I'm just going to go with this first end over here with this free spirit, because the other part will be on top of the photos, which are already pretty high. So I'm going to go ahead, and I do need to tape down a little bit more of my strips, because remember I only had done that one little line of tape, so I don't want those to come up. I'm pretty happy with where they are. So I'm just going to add some tape so I can secure those strips down, because I'm good with where they are. Okay, I need to make sure I get this side, because I don't think I have any over here on this side. And so, actually, put that one down first there. Okay, and so everything is now secured in it here, and I can either, if I don't want them to be so laid down, I can rough them a little bit like this even. So there's always more distressing you can do to stuff to make it look a little bit more rigid and have a little bit more dimension. Okay, so so I want to put the bunny butt at the bottom and the little cute bunny head at the top. So I think I like this layout here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to tape my first photo down. I'm not going to lift these up because they are already triple matted, so they don't need to be up any higher. So I'm going to just put this one around here. I don't want to lose all of my mat again. So see, even with my mat, I got to still play with it just a little bit, because I know I want a little bit of that mat to show. And so here's a hack. If you have something like this, like I know I want it to show on each side, but I'm going to put a photo, I can go ahead and like put it, break it up and put some on each side, so that the middle part is really like not being used, and I can save some of my supplies that way. So that's what I'm going to just do, just break this up a little bit just to have a little bit more of it showing, because I really don't need it under the picture, right? The picture is going to be secure. Okay, there we go. I like that. So I'm still missing some of this part, so I'm going to do the same thing and just rip some of this and bring it over just so that it shows. I want it to show behind the picture. So see how it, now I get all of those colors showing behind my picture. And again, I'm not doing this perfectly centered because I want these to be kind of asymmetrical a little bit. So yeah, there we go. There we go. I'm liking that. So let's go ahead and commit to that. And I think I'm okay with where these are, actually. So let's go ahead and take down the bottom photo, little furry bunny butt. Okay. And this one, I think I want to put, do I want to overlap it all, or do I want to, kind of like the overlap a little bit, because the title's going to be there too. And I want those pumpkins to show. So what does that look like? Does that look okay? Or should I think I like that. Should I leave a little ounce of space? Honestly, I don't think it's going to matter because the title's going to be there. Free Spirit. Okay. So I've already propped up Free Spirit on this piece. So I'm just going to add some adhesive tape on this side. And I'm going to take the backing off of the one that's propped up on the phone. And I'm going to just put my Free Spirit title right here in the middle. I think I like that right there. First, I kind of thought, well, or do I put it off to the other side? Nope, here. Okay, so this is my basic layout, guys. I've like already created a basic layout. Now, what I want to do is stickers. Haven't used any of my stickers. And so since my theme is Free Spirit, I definitely want to use these little ghosty looking stickers, but I want to make sure I'm staying in my color scheme. So I'm going to go just see if I like the way some of these are looking. Like I like this candy for sure. So like I'm just going to put, I want to do some stickers, but I'm not quite sure yet how to. Oh, look, there's candy corn too. So I know I want the ghost. I have a Free Spirit, right? So I'm going to incorporate these little ghosts around my photos. I think I'm liking this. Okay. And typically I try to do stuff in the 3s, but I'm just going to go with what looks good. So Free Spirit, I like this little mummy with the head coming off. Let's see. How does this one build into the cluster? Or should I have another one up here? I think I kind of need another one up here. What do you think? I think I do. And so I have another one of those little ice cream looking ghost guys. And I think I can maybe bring him out there. Probably see if this will lift up a little bit. I don't have my tweezers with me right now. But I want to... These are pretty good quality stickers. But gotta be careful because once you put them down, you're kind of committed to them. I don't know if I like him there. I like the little guy, but I don't know if I like him like coming out there. I think I need one with more color actually. So let's see. We are using a lot of oranges, so what if I do this little pumpkin head looking one here? I don't really have a lot of purple. So, ooh, there's an eyeball here that has that same color effect. So let's go with the eyeball. And should we use the, let's use the candy one here. The Free Spirit. I'm okay with that. I like that. Maybe, should I put it under here though? Kind of like that. Okay. I think I kind of like that. What do you think? I mean, it's okay. It's okay. Now let's bring, well, let's need, I feel like I need some more of the black or red color. So let's go grab this ghost guy here. And Free Spirit. Trying to build like clusters, but I don't just want to put stuff just to be putting it. You know what I mean? Let's see if I like that. I didn't want to use the Grim Reaper, but let's see. Maybe I can use some of these little dudes here. This little mummy in a cauldron kind of dude. It would be so much easier if I had my tweezers. Is this cluster looking okay here? It kind of blends though. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of blending in together, so I'm not quite sure how I'm loving that. Oh, the little pirate's cute. Or do we do the little ghost with the pumpkin? Again, thinking about my clusters of 3s. Okay. This, it feels like it's fading in a lot. Okay. Now, my paint marker. So I'm just going to do some dots. Random dots. Somewhere around the clusters just to give it some oomph. And just these random little red dots. I like that. That just gave it something. Just gave it a little something. Okay, see those little dots that I just put there? It's very simple, but it just gave it a little bit of something, something. Okay, like that. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna get a few of these little black bling gems here just because I have them here. And I'm gonna also just randomly throw some of them down somewhere around the clusters too. Just because. Let's give it a little bit of bling bling, because why not? Everything should have bling, right? Everything should have bling. Everything should have bling on it. Okay. And I don't know if I like where I put those, but we'll see. Okay, let's see. What if I just randomly put a big one? Let me see where. I don't want it to look too random, but I want to have something there. Okay, not mad at that. Okay, so, okay, I maybe just need to, like, maybe just as simple as outlining some of these patterns, some of this paper. Just giving it like a simple outline. Sometimes the most basic things can just elevate it. See, even that little thing did something to it. Okay, I'm just going to do the same thing here, just to give that a little bit of something. I don't know what, but just a little color. And I like that. Do I need anything else? And I think I'm just about done. Just to review where we are. Here's a close-up of our page. I'm just going to do a few of these little drops of the yellowish color around my little cluster dots. And I'm going to call this done. Here we go. This is my first Halloween wonderful page of the season. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more wonderful content from Locky Creations. As always, be blessed. Bye.